Yeah, I just got on, so we'll see what it looks like here. I don't know. I think when I came this morning, I saw that we kind of took the all-time high. It probably looks like it's bullish already. It's kind of hard to keep on playing it. But yeah, I didn't expect a full-on trend day, or that was an expectation, but let it go. All right, let's just start charting things out. So we took basically all-time highs for both ES and then Q, right? That's what it looks like. Good morning, guys, or good afternoon.
Well, it depends which part of the world you're from.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a wake up and buy thing. You're right on that. Okay, the hourly is so strong upside right now.
Yeah, we need to see a very strong break. See any downside, to be honest. I still think we can hit 247 today from a short.
247? Yeah, I see.
Yeah. This price did have a lot of PD arrays untapped.
I mean, yeah, it's worth it. I'll pick opener shorts. Just gonna probably be like a very tight stop on it when things are invalidated, or when one thing is invalidated. Your buddy's long yesterday was insane. Who's that? Was it Dono or who long yesterday?
Me. But no, I long this morning at like at the very bottom, I believe. Like at 18081.
I think was it the longs that we both took? Yeah, the one on stream, right? Like I think you did like something 19, and I did something like a little bit above that. That long? I don't know. I forget. No. Took 3 very solid trades today. That's good. I hope all of them were the upside. At least we're looking like right now. Why is it on am I default on the 30-second chart right now? There we go.
That's the best chart.
That
A lot of streamers are getting fucked by trying to short this.
yeah, I Sleepy did mention he had all the streamers up. I think he said someone got fucked short. I think Brett, yeah, PC watches Brett.
That's a funny guy. I can't hate on Brett.
At least his trading is very simple. Tanya got smoke shorting today. I did see that on Twitter. I think she said she was shorting for a $200 day. It ended up being a $1,200 or $1,000 loss. That happened to me so many times. Like, Ashley, no joke. Like, when you're trying to just log a simple day and it just really takes you out, you can't expect that. Right, did that. Short into news.
Like we had so many days of consolidation last week, or I guess this week, sorry, that eventually expansion was to happen, right?
Yeah.
If you look at the weekly profile template, Wednesday made the low of the week, and from there, that's when it usually just reverses like crazy.
I think it was Thursday. Well, like a Wednesday night, but Thursday price action.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we were anticipating. We're anticipating that, like Thursday, to mark the low of the week. And also, we were anticipating, or at least I was kind of going for it all week, just like a return to the midpoint of the daily FEG, which we hit like just 5 points, 10 points under that. Perfect hit.
We hit 4 standard deviations now.
Oh, let me mark
Never
that just
done.
to see what it looks like. Are you in the 5 minute animation, or is it today, or just like on a very high time frame chart?
Just on this range
Okay,
from
let me take a look at that.
11:35 a.m., 11:34 a.m. to 11:35 a.m. Very nice unicorn structure there. I didn't take it though. It's hard for me to trade all-time highs like this.
Yeah, let me just see the low of it. We did go aggressively lower there. Interesting. All right, let me just reset.
But my key interest right now is looking for a short to 247.5.
I'm glad that it looks like Mario's definitely learning from that. Yeah, I mean, like we're anticipating, even though I would love to long that when I hit the daily FAG, the midpoint of it, the CE of it. That happened when most people are asleep, and just anticipating it, like maybe next time it was gonna occur in our kill zone, and then we could strike there. That's why try your best not to FOMO everything. Like fear of missing out. Like if it happened already, just let it be. There's gonna be a trade, or it's gonna occur in your time. Do you anticipate a short today? Probably a at somewhere. Maybe once we start violating something, because this is just a slow grind up. Just looking at the whole day, like everything just. Let me just see. Everything's respecting me very, very well. It's gonna be hard to short this. I would have to say it's gonna be very hard. But we would need confirmation, and if we do short, you're likely gonna expect a few bullets, as in you're not gonna get it the right short the first time. And if it does give a short, at least the risk reward will probably be amazing.
It'll be very swift as well.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see if we can get that.
We got 279 now. The potential short target as well.
279.
I'm just marking out some sell side liquidities in case we do reverse.
Mm-hmm.
And those will be the targets I want to reach. And if it lines up with the standard deviations, then that makes it even better.
When are you starting the backtest
No.
session? Mario says. Hopefully, we're gonna do that. We're gonna try a test run this weekend, I think.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
What? Oh, that push up. I would have kind of set it up like a more useful stat. So not just like testing as a group just for fun. We want to actually utilize the data and see if we can gain something from it. Similar to how I shared Bob Dam. I think that's how, or Bow Dam. Or... But yeah, it's gonna be a good process at least. We want to do it immediately. We're just gonna try to work our way to it. But forward testing is always the best thing you can really do. Nothing beats forward testing, which is what we're doing in real time right now. I know Stockish is probably waiting for this trend line to snap. He's like, I'm ready to short when it does. I'm waiting for it.
They'll probably do it again at like 4 p.m. That's what they've always been doing. I think that's also because they're trying to grind out the option traders too, by being grindy in the PM and then making the quick move at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. At 12 a.m., it's pretty strong. No buy side is short. Well, there's no target at all. That's why it's very difficult to kind of trade uncharted territory.
The only thing we can do is draw standard deviations on the hourly or 4 hour and just project from there.
I'll feel better if we can kind of give a good retrace and then reverse back to upside. Like I'm more likely to join in there.
On the hourly, the standard deviation level is showing that price could reach up to 347 ends up -4. Just to like 150 points away from here.
What year ICT mentorship did you study? We focused on 2022 for me at least. And then the core content is also very good. And I think 2023, there's some things going there. I think I kind of watched that real time for a little bit. And after that, whatever content ICT is producing, I haven't been taking a look at it. I think after the new week open gap, that bit that he introduced, which is very nice. After that, it's just I've been like focused on one thing. TGIF. We're just gonna see it.
TGIF.
Everyone's probably saying that. Like, we're waiting for TGIF, and then you're gonna keep on waiting, I guess. Who knows when it comes in effect? But yeah, we started the live stream probably like 10 minutes ago. It's at 1 o'clock. Since then, it's just been slow grinding up. I don't think there's any opportunities for me to even long yet. So don't say why I didn't long this or anything. I can't.
Just turn off your brain and log the dips. Buy the fucking dip.
Dude, since we started streaming though, like I think 101, there's been no dips. no red candles. The only red candle was like that 109.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Expansions is crazy.
No dips at all.
There's an hourly bull flag that this is the breakout's coming from. Yes, retail does work sometimes.
Tech is surging right now. Holy crap.
Is that Nvidia leading the run again?
I think so. Nvidia is leading pretty heavily.
Holy fuck. It's almost back to all-time highs too.
Nvidia and AMD is actually up like 4 to 3% a day. They're like the leading runners of.
How much money you make from the options on those, man? Fuck.
What's all-time high with Nvidia? I think we're back near all-time high with Nvidia. We had such a juicy retracement. It went like 45 or 50 points under the highs, and we're about to be heading our way back up. I mean, okay, this is still a learning thing for me. Like, even though like you could be the best trader, this is still going to be new when you're in uncharted territory like this. So we're probably gonna have to trade this together. I'm going to rely on chat for this. Tell me when to long, tell me when to short. I was gonna be waiting for my setup. If we get a clean reversal structure and probably get a closure on the 5-minute, I'll be more confident on the downside at least. But tell me when to buy the dip. I'll analyze it and we can taper it together.
Just make sure you get a refund if it doesn't work well.
Yeah, even ICT stays away from the charts. I mean, that's fair. Like, there's gonna be people on Twitter be like, "This is the best price action." It's just people with a different perspective. To me, this is good. Like, this week is not bad. Like, it's very easy to tell. But once we go all-time high, it's like once we hit our weekly objective and get like a big move past the highs, you don't really know where it's gonna go now. And people can be like, "We're going to 18,400 or whatnot." They don't really know that. You can't be confidently saying that. Let's just do a projection though. Let's just do the hourly. See if we have any projection targets. I don't think I did that right. Was this it? No, this is not. I need something larger.
It's only a matter of time before that Judas nuke comes and fucks everybody up.
Is there any decent projection target that we can kind of go for? Is there anything that's telling us higher?
347.
Well, where do you get that projection target?
I'm on the hourly chart. Draw the fib from February 28th.
February 28th.
at 11 p.m. and then Thursday.
Oh, you're
February
looking at
20.
me. Okay, you're looking at that.
Sorry, yeah, February
I
29th.
see what you're talking about. Let me just see. Wait, where did you put the high in? Which
Well, the high is at
which candle?
the
11 or
12
12?
a.m.
You look at
12 a.m.
12.
candle for Thursday, and then 3 a.m. for Thursday as well. And it's been respecting that
Let's
really
see.
nicely.
It's a clear one. I'm looking at 4 hour too. 4 hours saying we're going for 580s. Let's go. I mean, this is not a bad target though. About, yeah, 3480 or 348 ish. Let me check. Yes, same thing probably, right? This has a high target though. Okay, so we're just gonna probably use that as the best guidance we can. For my buddies blew their accounts, even if it is mostly a one-sided move, too greedy. They think they'll catch reversal. Yeah, like even if they do catch reversal, what do you guys think they're gonna get like a 100-point move on it? I think people just settle for like 20, 30 points, or for like let's say 50 points, pretty average. No one really holds for the big move. That I mean, you're probably profitable trying to take multiple jabs at trying to catch the highs if you can hold for like 200, 300 points. But we really don't have that mindset, so it's not reasonable for anyone to try to catch the top every time. If we get an energetic push here, we could kind of see a tiny breaker, but couple highs here. We could go higher. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, as long as it's a tight stop that's like less than like 9, 10 points, I'm willing to go for it. Are you listening to anime lo-fi? I think we have anime lo-fi. We have classical music. We have other, just like white noise that people could study to, I guess. Keeps you focused. We don't need to hear pop culture or nothing when we're trying to focus, right?
Remember, don't send anything that will pollute your mind. That will affect your trading too.
Let's see. This is holding pretty well. We just have like slight retracements down, very slight at that, and then pushing
So
higher.
I'm starting to see a bit of an SMT with the ES now, though.
Yeah, we can get something going here, maybe.
I'm gonna wait till 130. Like, we're so far up from the DR high, like it's crazy.
Too short or too not short? Too long or too long?
Long till you're wrong.
Dude, if we flip this 5 minute, I'll be more tempted. Because if you look at the 5 minute, I don't think it ever flipped once today, did it? Like after that run. We haven't got a decent flip on it. So there's no confirmation to 209 has a nice equal lows on the 5 there. If we can run back down there. You ever trade oil, CL? I don't think I am interested in doing that.
Stockish does that.
Hopefully he does good in it. Does Trendline works on oil? If it does, then he's gonna love it. He's gonna be like, gotta wait for it, and bam!
Oil makes some crazy moves during the day though, like it's crazy how fast it runs.
It looks like we're stalling out more though. Having some resistance, but still nothing actionable yet. We're waiting for more willingness to come down, or just give a long entry. Still, I don't think there's any decent long entries to get started. Yeah, I can hear you now, Lanto. What's up? Let me put your voice up. I don't think I hear that much. Okay, there we go. Let's just see. We just started live streaming PM and it's been very, very slow. Let me see. I need someone in chat to tell me, give me a trade idea.
Just buy the dip.
What dip though? There ain't no dips.
every 5-point drop is long it.
Every 1 minute down close candle is a buy entry.
And if you go to the 1 second chart, you'll see a lot of...
Is the 30 second doing something today?
No, 30 seconds is shitty today, but the 1 second is pretty good.
Someone said they're in shorts RTY. Is that the Russell? Or is that something else?
So RTY makes some crazy moves.
We're approaching the. No, I literally just started live streaming today. It was off charts because my thought process, if we hit the objective target already, which like my aim was probably all-time high, we hit that during the London session, I think. It gets very nasty, and then we opened up with 10 a.m. news pushing highs already. That's when I'll just wait for PM. Maybe I'll get something better there. 15-minute candles getting weaker and weaker. Let's take a look. That don't look weaker than weaker to me. That looks a very steady stream.
I don't even see a freaking red candle on the 15.
I know. Like maybe when I'm seeing like weaker or weaker, maybe like the candles will be like smaller and smaller, but the last 15-minute candle is also very strong. This looks like it's actually doing the opposite. It's ready for a pop. Okay, let's just see. It does look like on the lower time frame at least we see more of a willingness to move a little bit lower instead of just a straight shot higher. Let's just see if we get a reversal structure or a retracement so we can buy a long. We got neither of those yet. How's Bitcoin doing, Dono? I know you're pretty big in Bitcoin. Is that something tradable? Is that something more tradable today?
Bitcoin is definitely tradable. But you can't, I don't think you can trade on these prop firms.
You can't?
No, you can't.
Oh.
Possibly with
a Bitcoin prop firm? I think there's some that's like named for, like, specialized for trading crypto.
Yeah, but he's like MT5 bullshit, right?
Dude, crypto's
But
gonna
I
burn.
think what's this called? Top Step has Bitcoin futures.
Oh, do they? Yeah, I mean, that's something. Maybe you could just throw a fund it on one of those big crypto days, and then it's kind of like a gamble. You could because crypto would when they drop, they really drop, and when they like they push higher, I just see like
Yeah.
a 10% move in a day. Imagine
Yeah,
running
right.
that with Top Step. That'd be like
Yeah,
that'd be a bad.
Brian, how
like
do you
one
feel?
contract.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how do you feel that Weeble's introducing futures?
Are they?
Hmm.
Features like similar to like Trade Evade that style?
I'm assuming so. Probably be a little different, but
I mean, they're competing because I'm betting that features are still expanding, especially now more than ever. So
yeah, it's yeah.
I'm sure the option group is still like moving higher too, but it's good for them to like expand. Robinhood is probably gonna do that too, huh? If Google's doing it.
You know that coin Pepe coin.
I haven't heard of
Um,
that.
well, that's it. This did an 800% move.
800%. Trade that with a
Yeah.
prop firm. Boom. That's how you're rich. But yeah, nothing yet. TGFI, what happened in the last hour? It's possible. I think something near the PM session is likely, especially if we just trend mainly all AM in lunch hour. We really haven't got anything yet. But March the 1st, that's kind of crazy. Just really, first day of the month, we're expanding much higher. We can even look at like the monthly chart. Let's just see what it looks like. We close February here, and then we're first day of the month. We expand like about nearly 300 points.
Yeah, nothing else to do right now. Just wait and watch for the setup to form.
Yeah. If someone could tell me a decent long entry though, because I still don't see it yet since I started, or a short
now
entry.
it's cooked. Now it's cooked, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean we'll probably get something. The chat has been more right than wrong this week. Some people say fade the chat yesterday, but then they were actually spot on it.
That 8279 target's looking better and better.
829. Is that your -4 projection?
No, that's just a sell side liquidity.
What sell side? 829.
Oh, sorry, 279, 8279.
Okay. I thought you were talking about higher. Yes,
No.
no, you're good. Yeah, we're just
That's
building
what
up.
I'd wanna. That's what I want to reach, and even 299 is pretty good too. Just need to see the setup form and then go balls deep with the short.
Balls deep with it. How big are we sizing with it?
Like 12 contracts. You're gonna go in.
If you go with shorts, bro, you have to hold it 1 hour a day. Like, there's no point in just going short in and out for like 10 points. Especially if you're waiting for it. You have to like have a target somewhere to go for a big move with a runner. See if Tanya comes on PM so you can drop a trade idea. It looks like she trades much better when she's not on live though. I guess probably good for her psych and mental. She don't have that pressure. You can just comment like her true ideas, and that's why when she been trading on our live stream, just calling out the trades, it really hits well.
This coin called Whiff rose 420,000% in a couple months. Sorry, 4.2 million%.
Damn. I'm just looking throughout the day. At least I don't think I saw like kind of like a false signal to short. Like if you're kind of trading like a breaker model, I don't really see too much of a clean breaker setup. So you're not getting false signals at least. And like by the time we get a nice clean breaker, it probably would work.
Hopefully it's something now. It's 1:30.
Yeah, 1:30. I'm gonna mark that 1:30 actually.
Otherwise, might have to wait until like freaking 4 o'clock again.
Or like 3:15 maybe. We'll get something.
The grab
The
part looks so amazing.
Oh yeah, we could use EMAs. Let me see if I have the. Is that what you're talking about? Grab? Did you say grab?
We'll see the 2-minute grab since the
Yeah.
morning. It's been beautiful.
The moment it flips, we're just gonna go balls deep. Whoa. Okay, that looked big to me because I was like such zoomed in, but that was only like 5 points.
You know, 1 second chart scared the shit out of me.
It's like, is there news? Is there news? Especially when it's just slow grinding.
Yeah, we could have a 1 second break right here. Unicorn, I mean.
On the 1 minute?
1 second.
At least I should see the 30-second. Let me see where I would. I don't know, man. Nothing clean because it's not even like a swing point lower.
Switch to the 1 second, you'll see.
Yes, yes. I mean, ES could set up for a clean one if we can get a closure under 34. So, kind of like anticipating something like this for a bearish model. We already swept the high here. If we show, especially equal highs at that, maybe we get a short setup here.
Some equals at 311. Let's see if we get there.
311. I see more equal lows at 300, unless you're like on the 1 second or something.
Yeah, I'm on the 1 second.
The lowest setting I have is 15, so that's the only thing I would drop to. I would not drop to under 15 at. Let me see. That was probably the biggest red candle we saw in the last few hours, and that's only like a 10-point dip.
I posted the 1 second chart.
Did you post on Discord? Or
No, in the YouTube video. It's probably gonna get freaking fun run so hard.
let me see. This is what Dono's sharing. What is this? You even projected the manipulation leg on the 1 second? He's going for a 10-point dip. They ate that. They literally ate that so hard.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. It's lining up with those equal lows there. Could actually work out.
That dip got eaten so easily.
Dude, we are just on a burner.
Yeah, I mean, no trades today, at least for me yet. If we get a trade, hopefully it's something good. But at least it's very slow. I don't. We can really analyze this if we're in a trade.
Dude, you saw London
more than 1
overnight.
second.
What is it?
Yeah.
Something about London.
I was gonna say, if you saw price overnight, you saw London.
Yeah, London was
that
good.
naked low, and then just rips.
That's the theme for this week. Like, they really do the main move during the London time.
Yeah.
And
That's why I was bullish today.
if maybe we start live streaming the London time, that'll be good for this week at least. They ate that up so quick. Yeah, I'm still gonna be watching for something like this because this is a very clean structure for me. At least if we get a down close, a strong energetic move down here, I would look for this for a short, probably like with a 2-3 point stop to the high. If we can form this unicorn model or breaker model. But shorting blindly is probably not gonna be fun. Most likely.
Oh, we got an inverted for value gap too.
At least no one can really say, like, this looks bullish, this looks bearish. This is just one-sided right now. I need those guys who are very bold to speak up, though. Like, I'm sure there's probably someone out here trying to short this. You gotta make your name known here. Tell us you're short, and then we're gonna watch. What's the name of the watermark indicator? I think if you're talking about this, it's just AGFX. You can type that up and pop up. It'll show like whatever thing you want on top of your screen, and it'll also show the time frame here.
So about that 1 second unicorn.
130 swing high. Let me see. Yeah, that 130 did do a nice pop there. Was that both for ES and ES? I think had a little more SMT there. Eric said you've been trying to short all day, negative 1300. Was that one trade or was that like kind of like 5 different trades? I hope it's just that one trade and you're just trying to hold through it and just add. That's the worst feeling. Four trades, okay. I mean, that's better though. At least you probably acknowledge your stop. It'll be much worse if you just kind of try to held through it and like hoping, praying for a downside move when there's no move whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's tough shorting this. You're working off Sykes now. There's no data up here to work with.
Yeah. I mean, like, if anything, if we get at least a 1 minute structure, that could be something, but like it's still gonna be risky because you're going against trend. You're not confirmed.
Personally, I think even off 1 minute structure, like it'll get you right back up.
Yeah,
even if we do see
yeah.
pressure.
The good thing is like there hasn't been really false signals to short though. So anyone trying to short blindly is really just going blindly.
Yeah.
It'd be much more nasty if we had like every now and then it spiked downwards. I think people, this is the top. This is the top, but we really haven't got that yet. We're just waiting. And we have the projection target coming up here. We're only about 20 points away now from the projection target of -4 standard deviation. Looking at the hourly here from yesterday's low, which is the wick inside the daily midpoint here. This consequent encroachment. That's the manipulation leg that we're going by, and we'll see if we can really go for it. I think someone in chat said they are gonna short the 130 swing high. We're gonna take that. Let's see who that was. We're gonna take their word for that. P said he's looking for that short at 130. Let's just see how he's doing. Doesn't look so hot. Oh, okay. You're waiting for displacement. I thought you were just gonna look for a short, like a soup entry. Yeah, we're waiting for the same thing. I mean, I need something like strong at least, something like that, and then if it comes back up, we'll do it. Likely like something like this. This is probably what I'll go for, and then we can really target whatever equal lows we can go for. If it does something like that. There's a little SMT going on though. But we're better yet, we'll just wait for the -4 estimation projection, which is a good projection target. It's an estimation. It doesn't have to hit exactly, but it's the only thing we can really go by, right?
It'd be funny if they just leave the day like this and close it at the high.
Listen to this though. Like you have 346, right, or 347 or something around there. As your -4, don't know.
Yeah, 347.
Yeah, there's something around there. Imagine it just hits that to the tick, and then that's the high of the day, and we just drop like 100 points. That's gonna get so many people believing in using the projection targets. That'd be crazy. We're heading there. We're now only 10 points. We were at 40 points when we started our stream. It was like more of a long goal, but now it's just right there.
Well, we are in the reversal phase for the quarterly theory.
Is that like after 1:30?
Starts at 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
To 5 p.m. That's the window. So, using a bit of continuation from 12 to 1:30. Now we should accumulate from here until like probably 3, and then we'll probably see the reversal.
We had that longs from yesterday's stream. It was like a pretty low tick long. I think it was like in this breaker here in the hourly. It was like 920, something like that. This has been like 400 points already.
I wish I fucking held that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean the projection is heading here. We're now like 7 points away. What do you guys think about this projection on the hourly? We're looking at, this is very critical low. This low of the week, but it hits at the daily midpoint of it, and we measure the manipulation leg. This looks very clear here. I just want to see how well we do above this. And what's the chances this blind short would work either? That'd be incredible.
Let's try it out.
Should we? Should I try on eval? You think that's worth it? I am connected on the eval.
I would just wait for like a reversal for him.
Invest said he'll short 358. Is there a reason behind 358, or is that just like something you threw out there? Because I don't really. We're going by straws here when we go to the size.
Jesus, Mithy's up like 250 points.
60 points away from 250. That's a flex. That's no value though.
Dude, we are just going.
How? We're not even 2% on the day yet. It's interesting. What?
15-second grab pullback. It's working.
This looks like a manipulation to me. Then the whole day is a manipulation. The whole entire day. Everything was a manipulation. I see a 0.1 second unicorn model. We were only 2 points off from the -4 projection target, which is very close. But considering that this is the hourly time frame and the target was like 400 or 500 points, I don't think it means too much if we're off by a point or not. Do we want to honor Dono's request and short this here at 947? What does everyone think here? And if I do, what stop do I want to go for?
No stop loss. Just
I
a
just say-
target.
I just say long and close your eyes to 400. Honestly,
You should have said that 30 minutes ago. I would have been up like 50 points already.
you would have never. You would have never entered me either way. On God, you would have known.
I probably wouldn't. Do you ever watch Dixie? I took a we really just look at Dixie for just like the brief moment. So Dixie's going down. Dixie's inverse to the total market that we trade, which is NQES, and as long as Dixie, let's see, we already took the high here on Friday, but the news probably propelled us lower, so it's in alignment right now. Where is this going? Connor said it's going to the target that we projected.
There hasn't been a single 15-minute like big red candle since like 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, then which is funny because someone said like this on the 15-minute chart, it looks like it's getting weaker, but to me, it just looks like it's about to pop.
Bro, I'm telling you, we're going to 400 on IQ.
400. That's
Yep.
that's not that far away. I need someone to give me more ambitious goals. I need someone to say we're going
60
to
points. Okay.
60 points. We really went like 300 points today already. 60 points is
Alright.
nothing. We're going for 19,000.
You're right.
Might as well go to 20 at this point.
I'm gonna go at 50 at this point. You know.
Yeah. Once again, there's no false signals to short yet, at least yet. So that's why we haven't attempted anything yet.
The forward curve for NQ is sitting at 20,121 for December 28.
Let's pull up. I think we have a tech chart. I have. Let me just take a look here. The moment.
Here's a short opportunity.
Wait, what's that right now? I just turned away. Oh, you're talking about if it comes up. Let me just reset everything. This is tech here. I just have Apple, Microsoft, like basically the big 5, 6, whatever it is. Everything's still trading up. Just let me know when we get a strong candle on Apple or Nvidia. That's the signal. We just took the high here, or took the high run there. Let's just see if we can get a unicorn model or something. That might be the first signal we can get. It's not confirmed with the 5-minute though. I would much rather see the 5-minute confirm before taking the short though. Let me read chat. Dave is in here. So many people getting cooked shorts. I'm waiting for a short opportunity because like without retracement, I don't think I can long this. I don't know if your model, Dave, you can long this. Maybe you could have got something, but we really, since I started streaming, if we're considering the last like 30 minutes, was there any long opportunities? I don't think we even took any lows. It's a straight shot up. Let me see here. Short squeeze. What would you consider a strong short entry right now? I push 15 points below. No, I would probably at least confirm the 5-minute closure below. So, like if this candle closes, we'll just mark 5-minute FEG. If it does close below, I am more open to it. Let's see if this plays out. This might be the first entry short all day. I would want more of a closure though. If it wicks it, I'm not going for it. If this propels down though, I am interested at least. I know if this doesn't work out though, Dave's gonna yell at me. He's gonna be like, "Why are you shorting this?" I need to do something today. No, we're just waiting. At least we'll wait for a setup. Okay. It's game time. It's game time. Keep propelling lower here. I want to mark that breaker. if we get a candle close. ES is showing more of a willingness here. I'm just gonna mark it now. It's not like a significant closure yet. It's not it for me yet. I need to see it close down here and then come back up for a short. At least we can do a very tight stop with it. And then we'll just watch for the 5 minute too. If we can get a closure on the 5 minute, it would agree more. I really can't wait for an hourly closure, because an hourly closure or a rejection with it would mean we have to drop like 100 points. That's very not likely. Let's see if I can make history and be the first successful short entry. Because there's many out here who tried short today and they failed. If we can make history today, where we'll be different. I still want more displacement. This is so weak. So when you're qualifying like a good breaker, you don't want something like this slow. Even though we did take out the low, this is still low probability. And you can see that if you like forward test or back test. Yeah, it's essentially better if we get a strong close below. That really helps you from getting false signaled. And like, let's see, if we go on 30-second, still look at the close candle. We didn't really get closed, so like the breaker is not invalid yet. We didn't even get a closure under the first immediate on the 1 minute bullish FAG here. Is that the first consecutive candles that we got that's red? We have 4 consecutive red candles. I don't think I saw that all day. On the 1 minute either. Oh, we have it here at 11:20. We had about 6 consecutive red candles. That's new. And that didn't really play out that well.
Dave, we need free signals, please. Please, sir.
Just send help. We don't have any trades right now for the PM session. Did don't know. Did it hit your projection target for you? Mine was like 2 ticks off.
Yeah, no, it didn't hit. Yeah.
That's why it doesn't have to hit on the dot. Like, since it's such an estimation, especially on the hourly, you don't need it to slam it. But like I said on the stream, right? Imagine that projection target on the hourly here that we marked out, right? From this low of the week, manipulation leg that hits the daily FEG to go higher. Imagine that is the high of the day. Everyone's gonna be on using projection targets.
Well, it's crazy because we're in freaking price discovery too, right?
Yeah, I mean, you really can't. You don't have any data, so like you're gonna have to just rely on editing.
Just keep adjusting the chart until it fits your bias, and then yeah.
Is it kind of like you're gonna really just cope? Like, imagine like, I don't know. It's just not really can. This is a pretty decent AMD though.
I want to see a candle close below 336.5.
336.5.
I'd be kind of confident to short then.
Yeah, I think you're looking at the same thing we're looking at, which is kind of like a unicorn or breaker entry. if we get a nice closure at least.
There's also volume and balance at 342.5. So let's see if we just tap that and reject it, then that will give us a good short.
What are the chances this is the high of the day here? There, I think for me that's like a 20% chance. We're showing more resistance than we ever had all stream.
Yeah, it's better than 0%, right?
Even you short at 347, you only made $13 or 13 points. That's pretty low, considering you could have long anywhere and made much more. Higher than 20, Roberto's calling. Let's just say he's thinking this is 40% this high. I don't know. I don't think this is way too early to say that. We still got 2 more hours.
Okay, we're entering the manipulation phase now.
Yep. I mean, it's still pretty likely that we can get a nice run into the 5-minute here. Looks like every run up, we kind of dip our toes in the 5-minute. So could be a long entry there at least, but we didn't even do that here. Oh, yes, we did though. Very interesting. NQ today did 1054 ticks. I never heard anyone say it like that. Because you just kind of multiply by 4 by the points. So
What the fuck?
let's say NQ made a 250 points move. We did 1,000 ticks move.
1054 ticks. Okay.
Dave said you need an hourly candle to go above the previous hourly candle high with no closure. Yeah, I mean that's I agree with that. Either that, if we can get like a nice wick but no closure above, or just closing below on the hourly somewhere.
Hey, we hit the 347 now.
That's don't call it to short.
NFA. Sleepy's calling for the silver bullet.
Someone said to short here,
That's ballsy.
I think with a 7.5 point stop. I'm just gonna put that on my screen and see if that would play out. We'll just give you a 7. We'll do a 1-to-1 type of entry. Let's see if this hits.
You know, if this works out, Brian, you gotta buy the guy a 50K account.
Probably. I would have been disappointed if he shorted that breaker. I would like to short that breaker if we got a nice closure below. I probably would. If we probably smash this 5-minute here, so get a nice a close under around like 829. Did I see that? That's why I kind of marked like this, and then retrace back up. I'll probably short that like this. Just short here, probably an FEG. Put a stop at the high. 9 points. 9 points. I'm probably gonna go for like a 2 hour trade, and then it might play out in my favor. It might not. Who knows? That's why I have criteria. Like, even though this is qualified as a breaker, it's a low probability one if we got no closure below it. So we're not playing that blindly here. Displacement breakers are the best. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's gonna be very hard to even get like a 10-point drop in your shorts. It looks like that's the hardest thing you're gonna do. You can short anywhere, and it's very hard to get even 10 points out of it. We're in 5 points at that. The moves back down has been very shallow.
Could see a 3 drive. I see like 10 drives. How many drives have we had so far? This
Depends what time frame you're looking at. Probably if you're looking at the 15-second chart, there's like 30 drives right now. Higher.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drives so far.
the guy who called for a short here with the 7.5 stop, he's still in the money on every single candle. He made at 1.6 points. Couldn't get 101 though. How big stop do you have? If we're talking about NQ, it's typically just 10 points. Sometimes lower, sometimes a little bit higher. It could be like 8, let's say 8 to 12. That's average. If I'm trading the 1 minute. If I'm trading the 5 minute, this could be bigger targets, so we can go up to 15 to 20. But I'm mainly executing on the 1 minute using other higher time frame analysis. So for NQ, let's just say 8 to 12, 10 points average. And then for ES, we'll do 2 to 3. Let's say 2.5 average. That's my max stop, typically. Max controlled risk. And then we got Dave out here doing like 2-point stop.
Ooh, damn.
Whoever said short here with a 7.5 stop, you got killed here. It's a good educational purpose.
Fuck.
So that was the hourly candle that caused that, huh? Let's see what the hourly looks like now.
You know what? Might as well project this fucking breaker here too, you know?
You got killed, buddy. Invest is going for a 358 short. Okay, we're gonna do that too. What's your stop invest? This is invest here. We're letting the chat take the trades while I'm waiting for my setup. I'm gonna put a standard 10 points, but if you want to change it, I'll let you. 7 points. Okay, he's bold. He's confident.
Sure, we can go up to 400 at this rate.
I'm not shorting. I'm letting him short, and I'm projecting on my screen. I'm really just waiting for a setup at least. I'm not blindly going for it. You took the last short, and you got clapped. That was not a qualified short for me. It's everything is speculation until we get at least a decent setup. So I don't know. I'm just gonna set at 358 for him. Why go against the trend? Okay, let's say he got filled right there. Actually at 358. He has a 7-point stop. If he's a winner, he might be the first one today. Surprisingly, no one in chat called for a long, though. I don't think anyone said less long here. All they said, just long blindly, but they didn't really give a trade too long. That means they're not confident. Yeah, I'm really just waiting for mine, though. What are we up today? We're up 273 points. That's nearly 1,100 ticks right there. Don't know. We're up 1,100 ticks today.
Yeah.
That just makes it more exaggerated, I feel like.
I drew another standard deviation from that breaker.
Which candle, which low and high are you doing? It's kind of tough.
346 down to 333.
Okay. 346 and 343. What?
Yeah,
wait. Oh, are you on lower time frame? I don't really see it.
Yeah. The 130-second chart looks like a unicorn.
Okay. I see it.
The 146. It broke the high, then the low, and then ran back up.
Yeah.
Pretty insane for a Friday.
Okay, let's see if
Especially first day of the month.
let's see if Invest would get this win. It does look, that wick was very telling. He looks like he might actually get this here.
Yeah, hit the 1 standard deviation. So if we get a rejection here, this could be it.
Would he be the first winner today? Oh, Apex did give me a few accounts to give away. I think they gave me 3 50K accounts. I don't know if we want to give away today though. We can throw one or just wait for Monday. Let's just do this. If you can call this trade out and it wins for 10 points with a 7-point stop, I'll give you the one of the accounts. So maybe our prize would get people more serious and not just blindly just calling out random things.
But if he loses, then what?
He loses. He gotta like, subscribe, and like every single of my videos. all 20 streams. There's still no shorts for me yet. But we're 1100 ticks up though, so I mean, without like any decent retracement, you're probably expecting one coming in the 2 p.m. to 3 time here. Oh. Is he gonna win? I think he won here. If we can, okay, he won there. I'll give you the count. I'll actually give him the count. I don't know how I can.
Nicely done.
Here, just DM me on Discord, invest. It's just type your username too. We're gonna give it to him for that. I don't know where you got 358, but I mean you took 3 points of drawdown, and now you're eating.
Here it goes. So if you draw that standard deviation projection,
Where do we project? Trend line.
146 to 149. You'll see how rejected the -1 standard deviation, and that kind of gives the opening for a short.
How you give away the count? Apex just gave me a handful of discount codes that's 100% off. I'll give Invest one because he played that. When I say talk in general chat, talk in Discord or just any chat, just at me. Leon B said that's huge. I actually took it. These trades are not meant to be taken. It's just more for entertainment right now until we wait for qualified trade, which we might actually be getting, in fact.
Yeah, looks like it. We have an inverted fair value gap with a BPR in it too, so let's see if that works.
Tanner said, I need this short to hit. What target are you aiming for? Is everyone taking this trade here? That if you gotta think invest for this trade idea, I guess. He said he got it from a trend line, which I don't know where the trend line is, but maybe oh, is it just the reverse way of it? Just kinda. I'm on the 1 man. Maybe he's true in the 5 or something. Okay, that is on trend line. Trend line strikes again. How to be included in the giveaway? That was just for entertainment. If we're running a giveaway, it's just gonna be like, you just type your username. We'll just do a spin the wheel or random name generator.
Still no break of structure though.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing. I mean, it could happen here. Put a stop loss at 56.5 and try at 50. Then target the 333.
Honestly,
I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah. That was a shallow dip so far. Until we get a nice closure. Like, I think a good way to confirm that, at least the bare minimum, is just look in the 5 minute. There's just no not much of a move downwards in the 5 minute yet. Invest, did you take this trade, by the way, or was that just like a call out? I wonder if you actually took this. And if you're still in, I don't know if you took profit because that was like about 15 points. That's 2 RR from your trade, from your entry and stop. And he only said a 7-point stop. That was very ambitious. 7-point stop on a massive trend day. That's counter trend. You really can't do that.
That's a chat move.
Yeah. You made a record probably. Because look at like the drop though. He got 15 points. Did we ever get a 15-point dips like all day? Like it's very hard. This is about 20 points, but like the last 2 hours, the dips has been less than 10. He said he walked away. Someone in chat said he took the trade. 358 short, 44 ticks in profit. That's about 10 points. I'll say this, that trade was not meant to be taken though. And I wonder if we can get a good setup today. Sharky said I'm out. Have a good weekend. I'm still tuning in. I'm probably tuning in until like 3:15. This is like the first time I open charts for today, pretty much. Long distance version.
30-second grab strikes.
I am assuming Sleepy's talking about this 1 minute. Sharky said, thanks, fellas. There's not much to thank here except entertainment. There's no trades yet. Not yet, at least.
All the bears has died today.
Sleepy Bot get a long at all-time high here. We haven't got closure yet. Sleepy's long here. Let's see how he does. Yeah, look at tech still. If you just look at tech, like there's just no willingness to come down yet. Tanner said just blew my funded. Took about 40 shorts today waiting for it to go down. Yeah, this is not time to take a short, man. I don't know if you're holding shorts from all the way somewhere, but that's why you gotta really want to be disciplined. And even if you took these shorts in here, like we showcased 2 shorts on our live or on screen from the chat, and one of them did took a loss, the other one did well. So it's a 50% hit rate right now. Tanner, can you elaborate what did you do today? Maybe you can not try to nitpick it, but just go over it. Like, where was your reasoning for short and what time did you enter? We'll take a look at it and we can maybe... It's going to be hard, though, because it's going to be hindsight. Because, like, this is not a good short because of this. But we'll try our best to be more neutral.
Took 40 trades.
He took 40 trades?
That's what happened.
Oh, I thought he said I didn't see that 44. I thought he just took a few shorts. Just wait till I saw highs, then watch it go. Yeah, so when you see, like, let's say this high here, we made a new high. The first down close candle, you choose a short. We need more information than that. And like I said, the bare minimum is at least. Oh, I just closed something. I closed a 5-minute chart. The bare minimum is just a closure on the 5-minute. That's the least you could do. And we haven't got that like the last 3 hours. That just shows how much strength we have. And yeah, we're not here to shit on you for the bad action. It's just more moving forward. You need more discipline for sure.
Just wait for the setup to show itself and then ride along with it.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight against the market. You want to flow with the market.
Yeah, I'm here to keep on saying Here, oh, investors DM me. I'll give you the. Let me see. We got 3 codes. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste and send that to you in private there. I just sent it. Let me know if that works. Invest. I feel like that's more of a fun way to reward people rather than just spinning a wheel. At least it makes it more engaging, especially if you're taking it seriously and actually trying to call out a trade. Maybe we'll do that once a week, or we'll get like a few accounts once a week and do that. If I'm stuck, if I'm just waiting for setup, I'll look at chat to see what kind of trades they're looking at. Yeah, just investors, just let me know that works. That's the first time they gave me that for Apex at least. Third bracket, any trades today? We just started. I guess we started an hour 15 minutes ago, but no trades yet. It's very hard to long. It's more hard to short. So we've been sitting. How far down do you think we'll go when we retrace this massive move? Are you talking about today, like end of day, or are you talking about like more higher time frame, like let's say like next week? Because if we're talking about next week, the way it's moving, I think we should just keep on building up. It'll just be more like, maybe a slight retracement, maybe. Something like this. And it just keeps on moving higher. And maybe it won't be like something accurate, but until we get a flip. Because keep in mind, if you're looking at the daily chart, we already tapped perfectly on the daily FEG, right here. And we're setting it higher. And when we set it higher, we don't have an end goal. We're just going to go for it. Sleepy, did you actually take that long? I don't know, where did you enter? Because we got a closure here. If you're looking at like kind of the closure, you probably enter here, but the retap did do well as well. Imaginary money. Sleepy wants to get a 50K account too. Yeah, inverse retap. I mean, that's not bad. It's more favorable than shorting. Looks like easy took that long though. Tanner says we need to drop. I'm asking Tanner specifically. Are you still in shorts? Because I think you said you shorted many times today, but it didn't work. There's no reason to. There's no benefit if you're not in it anymore. But even if you're in it, there's still no. Then now you're just praying for it. So it's like kind of bad in two ways. What was it? OT at 213. Let's take a look. If you're kind of looking at this closure here, and we already have bullish bias, that's like the first retap. I would agree. Yeah, you probably a decent entry here. If you, what is that? 7-point stop, 8-point stop. It's decent risk reward. Maybe we should have tried some longs. I don't know. I would have been more favorable longs if we just kind of like broke down and then slowly built back up. I'll probably be more confident trying to get a long. But when it's slow grinding like this, it's not it. I want to take a poll right now. Let's just see. Let's just do a green and red poll. Because I'm pretty curious. Because it's gonna be interesting. If you're disciplined, I don't think you had much of a opportunity to mess around here. If you're, I should have put a neutral one. I guess you don't have to answer if you're neutral. I just want fun already. I took all my shorts, tried to call the top one time and lost. Yeah, so Tanner, use this as a lesson moving forward, especially next week. Going into next week, we gotta get you disciplined. And I don't know what kind of model you're trading. If you're trading like the same like model I'm doing, which is kind of like revolving around breakers, unicorn, and inversion, but there's just no short entry here. If it helps you to watch someone trade, which I think it does in some cases, like if you're watching someone, they're kind of they're commentating like this is not short, this is not short. You're more likely not to short, right? Some people in the chat saying short time. Is it short time? YM is showing something too. Let's look at
I
tech.
mean, ES too. It's a little weak.
Matter of fact, did we take out? I think we did. Did we? No, we didn't take the highs on Nvidia. I'm just gonna mark it. It's like right there at 823.94. When we see tech move up like this in a straight line, you're not going to be able to short NQ. OT, what does OT stand for? Is that like a new hip terminology? We're getting too old for this, don't know.
Fuck. I think it means OTE or something.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know if that's what he meant.
Dave's probably making bank from these runs up.
No trades yet, though. Just no one. I mean, could we have short or could we have longed? Let me just see. Look at
we could have long for the last like 2 hours. Dude.
But was there like a qualified entry though? Because I it's not my model to just long, just cause though.
And the market's saying fuck your entries and models.
I mean, we have it. We're looking
up.
at the 141, maybe something like this. I don't know. I'm just proud that we haven't took a short yet, because nothing came to be. So many longs. What entry would you go for though? Because I don't think people were just gonna long blindly on every FEG they see, especially when we're nearly up 250 points.
It's been working pretty well.
Yeah, it's been working.
Every inverted fair value gap and every fair value gap's been working.
What's your model? We're focused on breakers. We're focused on unicorn entries, and we also apply like the way that we look at inversion. It's the same thing. Like if it violates a bearish PD array or bullish PD array, we might be looking for more downside, and using the right time frame analysis with it to match it up really helps. So you can see it kind of like a market maker model paired with inversions and breakers. My model is 2-minute order block, sweep, market structure, and FAG. Inverse Tanner. Don't do that. Because you know, like eventually, people who don't have discipline, they're gonna be right eventually. So if he took 40 shorts and he failed all 40 of them, there's gonna be a moment where he's gonna be correct. Okay, we're starting to respect the 1 minute here. Would it be more advantageous to look for a short on ES, since ES is not as strong today? We're getting some, probably the best displacement we got all day, to the downside at least. Is it rushing for entry? Maybe, but let's just see if we can confirm the 5 minute. If we get closed on the 5-minute, I'll be more interested. Holy crap, that dip got bought up so quick.
That's the grab dip.
OT yeet is OTE getting cooked. It depends which side they're looking at, because someone in chat was looking for OT long, which I think he's looking at this long here. Because we inverse, and I should be out of the way. And he's saying this is a OT entry, which I agree with, because it also lines up with the bearish PD array, the bearish FEG getting violated, and it's going to be an inversion long, which I'll actually mark here inversion. But if you're looking at OT on the downside, you're getting killed. Don't think that's the real Dave. He probably is an imposter. No, I think that's the real one. Why wouldn't it be? Are we that big enough for there's gonna be like loads of imposters on YouTube? Because I don't think I see that many imposters on YouTube. If it's Discord, Twitter, very different. But maybe you fool me if like we see ICT name comes in, or Tanya or anyone that I know. We took a poll. 44 people voted. 73% people are green. I mean, if you have discipline, you're probably likely green, because there's no reason to short yet. You're saying easy saying intermediate highs should not be violated. I'm assuming you're looking at this high here. If we are going to turn down, I would agree with you there. And it really wipes it out if it does take out this intermediate high or the main high. And we shouldn't even, we're likely already getting closure above. See here too. Once it longs off the opening bell but got talked out of it. Was the opening bell even long worthy? I don't know if I think I only watched charts after 10. 9:30. Yeah, we opened up. Wow, we opened up like a 40-point move. But you got a retap back inside though. 9:45, right before the news. What I like to say though is like, if you are regretting for a trade, let's say you foaming or you're regretting that you didn't hold the trade long enough, if you're that confident, you would have re-entered or entered again, add more or whatnot. So there's no point in regretting it.
Bet more.
There'll be times where, like, let's say I short or I long and I cut too early. Let's say I was going for 50-point target, but it was consolidating too much and I got 30 points out of it. And I'm like, I should have just waited a few more minutes to get 50 points. But if I was that confident, like, I would just re-enter. Tanner is saying I blew my fun today. I can't be asked with any negativity right now. Did someone ask you something? I don't know. It might be better to talk about it because you really want to acknowledge that you made a mistake today, especially if it's, I don't know your trading model, but if it was against your trading model, which I would think it is, because no model should be just timed the top without any structure shift or breaker structure, without anything at all. Because this, look at how we're moving since 11 a.m. This is a straight shot up. Pink man, all he does. Oh, no, that's fine. I think they're just banter around. But yeah, let's not knock people when they're down, especially though. But yeah, Tanner, we really got to get you right next week. Today was great bullish PAC Monday, Brian. I'll see you later. Shoot. Hopefully Dave's a good today. We want to see other traders succeed. But if you're wondering, to the viewers, if you're wondering why I didn't trade AM session, I look the 5 and I show like the Asia, London, and New York session, and basically after we closed yesterday, we're already pretty bullish, right? We hit all-time high, I think around 148. London took that high and then we closed lower. So like after that, with the 10 a.m. news, we just pushed higher. I don't think it was wise for me because once we reach all-time high already, I would probably lean bullish. But when I lack data, it's not fun for me. Easy saying to focus on London kill zone. You don't really need to trade London kill zone. He'll do fine in any kill zone as long as he has discipline. Because if you're trying to still time the bottom or top during the London session, you're gonna get killed there too. So time's not the issue. But I think probably everyone had a phase before where they try to long or short when it wasn't qualified as one. That should be a lesson learned. I had that years ago. I probably had that recent too, more like 6 months ago if I was like tilting. But we really want to keep that to a minimum. The main focus is to really not enter a trade where there's no setup. I think that's where a lot of people struggles with. And you really can't blame today. If you short it, you can't blame today after let's say after 11, because I don't want to say 10 because 10 is still like news. Let's say after 11, you can't blame today that price action is bad if you shorted because there's no reason whatsoever. Where on the 5-minute chart do we even see a black candle or bearish candle? When you see one, there's just like a shallow dip and the closure is very minimal. But TGIF Friday. Let's see if that plays out. That's probably where everyone's looking to short. They're like, we're going to get a retrace at near close.
I keep my eyes open now. We just rejected the negative standard deviation on the dot.
While I'm here, though, this is something I want to talk about. Maybe we can get opinions because I'm working on a lot of educational content, kind of to not just focus on trading, but things that are trading related. So let's talk about this here. What is everyone's thoughts about this guide here? This is the funded prop firm trading size. I have it for the live trading as well. Is this something that is reasonable to you? Focus on the drawdown only. So if it's a 58 count you're trading with unfunded and it's 2K drawdown, does this seem reasonable? So let's say like the 7%. This is up to 7%. That's the max in for that area. But we'll do the math for that. Let's say you have $2,500. We take 0.7% of that. That's $175 per trade. And with $2,500 divided by 7. Oh, I did that wrong. By 175, you should have 14 losses before you blow the account. I think this is very conservative. I don't know if it is fair for everyone. But what do you guys think of that? Conservative balance is about 7 to 15. I think I trade more balance leverage when I want to. Probably on eval. Gambling is on eval, yes. But I'll put this up there. Maybe let's do this. Look at that. We'll have it looking while we're watching charts. In this case, what would TP be? As long as it's above 1 to 1, typically 1.5 to 2 would be ideal. But I would even consider 1-to-1. Say you risk $175, 7% of your drawdown. You should look to gain per trade 7%. But that's kind of how I'm trying to. I'm gonna post this, and I'm gonna share details about how you could trade with that with max risk, and about like I want to make see if we can get like a math going with a calculator to see like if you trade with let's say 5 micros, you gotta adapt to this style. Invest said he checked his messages, so I'm assuming you got the 50K redeemed. I know it worked nicely. $7% seems a lot for 50K or 150K. Max risk should be less than 1%. Well, we're talking about drawdown, not the count size. So like if you think a 150K count, we're not talking about 7% of the 150K count. We're only talking about drawdown in this case. That's the best way to do it, because other prop firms might have different drawdowns. But to risk 1% of your drawdown that's the safest you could do. I think don't have that misconception there. Is reasonable. Okay, wait, let's just delete this. Let's look at charts. If we get closure here, we'll look for we'll hunt for a short entry. Hopefully I'm not the one who get killed as well.
Finally, we're getting something.
So we have strong displacement here. And we do have a breaker. I don't think we have a decent FVG though to go inside the breaker. Let's see we haven't got a candle close. I'm actually gonna wait for the 5-minute candle close first before even doing anything. What would you do even scaling both ways? Yeah, I'm not gonna speak too much about like where you would take profit in, because that's up to your trading model. But if I'm talking about like your drawdown, this is max controlled risk. I need $7 to pass my 50K count. I rushed too fast with the trade. I need 400 now. You can recover that Monday. I don't know if you can get a trade today. If it retraces, I'm going to short. I need more confirmation, guys. If you're looking for a short, go for it. I'm not there yet. We do have the breaker though, so we can see if the breaker holds. But once again, this is decent displacement, but if we're looking at this low, we didn't have a good closure. On the 5-minute, we didn't get closure. It's just a low tap. This is a very solid guide. Okay. And then we can also talk about this. If you're trading no funders at all, I think this is something I'm gonna be asking more about. Is this appropriate here? So if you're trading your personal live, I'm just gonna move this. If you're trading your personal live account, 1% risk. So maybe it's not gonna be like, I hope no one puts all their savings into your live account. But let's say I don't want to talk about numbers, but let's say you have like a 10K account. Risking 1% per trade is about like $100, I think. Is that $100? 10,000. $100, yeah. I think that's very reasonable if you're conservative. The breaker's holding. So we finally got a clear breaker, but it's still no closure on the 5-minute, so I'm not gonna take that. If we do get a 5-minute closure, I'll be hunting more actively for a short. I think if you're trading 5% of your total account balance on a live count, that is probably more high risk to me. Because we'll just do the math there. Because once again, this is not funded. This is the live account. If you had a 100K account, let's say, you're trading 5% of that, you're trading $5,000 loss, max loss per trade. I think that is pretty big. So that's why I'm putting that as gamble. Yeah, so you're looking at 0.5 to 1%. Yeah, so under 1% is conservative. That's what I'm thinking as well. We finally got a clean breaker. It's just no 5-minute confirmation. So probably this weekend or so, I want to be trying to make a guide on what your sizing should be, and also match it up with your sizing entry. All right, we are actually breaking down. I wasn't able to take the short. If we had an FEG, maybe I would have been more open to it, but this was a nice breaker. Looking at the down close candle here. Let's just see. What are we thinking, Don? Are you still in here? Ooh, I might need to. We might need to look for a short if it gives us an entry here. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it took out some sell side already, so
It did. I'm still waiting for the closer.
And the higher time frames need to have a better close.
Yeah, the close really matters, because if it's just wicking, then we're still uptrending.
But this can just run up just as fast, you know, and trap a lot of bears.
Damn. Yeah, it did tap the platoon.
If you take the 1:41 p.m. fair value gap and extend it, right, we need to see a closure below that. And we just wick down there, and now we're trying to reverse again.
What time frame did you say with the closure?
1 minute.
The 1 minute.
At 1:41 p.m.
Yeah, I have that same thing. That and also the 5 minute. You can also look at the 15 minute. It's going to show you the same thing. But this is starting to might mark the low though, or mark the high. I would probably want more confirmation. ES can definitely take out more sell side though. ES is not doing the justice. I don't know if I can mark a down close candle for ES though.
The good thing is that we sort of have a confirmation of manipulation leg at 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to see strong candle closures, and that would confirm a market structure shift.
Mm-hmm. 72% of people are green today, and we had 74 votes, so about like 50 people are green, probably 20 or 15 people are red. That's a surprisingly good number, unless people are not sharing their stats correctly. Some people are definitely more shy if they're doing bad while everyone's doing good. And the poll. Well, this isn't fun. Are you guys content with taking no trades today, though? That's the real question. I think the ES definitely gave a cleaner breaker, bearish breaker structure. We had FHG. I think I should have looked at ES more. I don't know why I was so fixated on NQ. I'm new to stream. What time do you usually trade? We typically just stream the morning session, so around 9:50 Eastern time, all the way to lunch, which is 12. It's about 2 hours. And if it's PM, it's typically just 1 to 3, 1 to 3:15. And I avoided AM today because we went all-time highs already early in the morning. And when it's uncharted territory, it's very low probability. At least here, you can understand it more after seeing the price action of AM. It's been very bullish, and nothing said otherwise yet. Mario said I prefer sharing when I'm red, to be honest, having more insight. Yeah, like I think self-acknowledgement. If you're making excuses for why you tilted or losing trades, you're not gonna improve. For your accounts to get some days trade on it, if you take quick ones, I like Mario's in and out. You're talking about to log a trading day, right? So some firms, they want you to trade a certain number of days. A lot of firms actually don't let you just micro in and out, but if you kind of act like you're trading it, maybe it's more acceptable. So if you're holding like a few micros on NQ and just, hold it for like 5 minutes, it looks like a trade. But if you're trying to go in and out, they're probably not going to validate your payout. And you don't want any reason for any firms to say no to your payouts. If I were to short, though, I probably want to take a jab on ES, though. ES definitely looks more clean. We had a bearish entry here. You probably could have entered 45. It's not much of a drop, though. But you're able to do like about 1.5 point stop. Just a little bit above the breaker, I would say. I wouldn't want even price to move above the breaker. This is a long... Well, I'm not confirmed short yet until we get a 5-minute close. If we can get a 5-minute close here, I'm more actively looking for downside. But 5 minutes is not even the criteria. We need to clean a structure. ES at negative 2.5 as well. Projection target from the hourly. At least we are seeing more of a willingness to move lower, though. I don't know if this is the retracement for longs because we didn't really sweep too much liquidity here. We did, but it's a weak sweep. Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing. If you're looking at Cant, let's see, 24. You really have to ask yourself, if there's no setup, are you still looking to force a trade? And if you're not comfortable with not taking a single trade on the day, that's where things get really dicey. Because why force yourself on a day or on a trade where the setup is not clear? There's going to be more trading days. There's going to be different sessions, but don't force yourself on low probability setups.
That's how you get killed.
You don't want to get killed. We got to make a model of that. Play stupid, get killed or something.
Fuck around, find out.
Yeah, that was in my mind too. Maybe that is going to be more useful than just whatever's on my screen right now. Restraint, discipline. I don't know what the last one says. Fearless. We should just have the logo. Fuck around, find out. That would be more clear for people. As long as this breaker stand on ES, I'm still probably looking for downside, to be honest here. Even though there's no confirmation, we have the first willingness to move down here. We didn't really sweep any lows on ES, at least. We'll see.
Yeah, this thing does not look bearish at all.
If anything, we had 2 hours of a stream of no trades. I've been disciplined, so that's good. It's good to watch other people to stay disciplined too. And then the other cases, You're getting entertained at least. Brian the Bear. Am I a bear? I don't think I refuse to long until I don't know what can I say, because I'm not actively looking for shorts, but I'm not looking at long all the way up here yet. I want us to clear some lows first before I can hop in long. But if that makes me a bear, I might be a bear. Is that bearish order block on ESNQ? What candle? Because I think that matters. And yeah, I'm assuming you're on the 1 minute time frame. This could be an order block here. We're looking at this down close candle here. We come back up, retap back into the bearish order block for higher prices. 2 minute. Let's see. The grab held this as well. Which candle were you talking about? 2 minute. And bearish or bullish order block? Did you say? Yeah, you said bearish. Yeah, I don't know what candle you're looking at. The 224. 224. Oh, you're looking at this. So like when price went down, you're looking for a retap back to the lower block inside this breaker, I'm assuming. And for lower prices, now we just violated that. And we're expecting on at least the 1 minute breaker or order block here. Close above, tap inside the version, retap the order block for higher prices. We could be making a breaker here. I could definitely see that. This basically flips this bearish breaker to a bullish one. If you see it like that. It's so close to everything.
It's called a phantom breaker.
Yeah, it's overlapping. It's the balanced bullish breaker, the BBB. That's something we discussed. I think, how long was it ago? Probably 2 months ago on stream. We have balanced price range. We have balanced breakers. It is Friday. It's a good note to end Friday on. And if this was Tuesday or Monday, I'll be pretty livid, I feel like, with this price action. It's like, why are we so bullish? But it makes sense. If you look at the weekly profile, Thursday marking low of week makes perfect sense to me. We didn't disappoint Dave either today. Dave would have been so mad if I shorted. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" He's gonna tear me a new one on Twitter. Jamie saying short. This is not a short. We're respecting this breaker now. This is anything but short. On ES, we're seeing some divergence here. Took a long at 350. You set that 12 points late, at least for me. 350 was like 5 minutes ago. You gotta say that live time. Maybe we would have reconsidered. Yeah, I mean, once we got a close here, simple retap back inside. We're starting the breaker now. What's your thoughts on this week? Trading difficult. We'll just look at the 4 hour. This is very. We already acknowledged that we're gonna be in a consolidation phase, so we're looking at this whole move here, just more consolidation here. And once we did go back into the daily FEG here, like inside this move, this is very clear. At least this is probably the clearest move we can do, especially once we're building a lot of lower lows already. We're gonna get a powerful move up because it's just a lot of failure to move lower each time. And I don't know what this pattern is called. Is this a flag or something? But even retail concepts are winning with this. Yeah, it's just consolidating, and we did search and short for the early start of the week, and after that, this you could just see this as a simple AMD here, and then we really propel higher, and it's hitting a key area, so it's very clear at least. I don't think anything there was unclear, especially in our trading style. You could even play the trend line break. You mark the trend line here. The moment we broke trend line, which is this was probably the news, right? The 8:30 news. This would have worked out E2. Basically, every concept is winning except the concept of you not being disciplined. That's where you lose. Tech is probably pushing higher too. Press 1 if you didn't take a single trade for PM session. I just want to see, especially if you're watching the stream. I don't think it was very executable. Two if not, yeah, let's do that. Let's just see the number. No trades all day. No trades all day. I think I'm on the same boat with you. I might just log a trade somewhere with micros on my fund at least. At the end of the day. Yeah, I think it's about 50-50. If you took trades for PM, I hope it was long because I don't know how many times I gotta say there was no short entry yet. That's why I didn't take a short. If I wanted a short, I would have said it and I would have taken it live here. I'm 1% away from blowing my count, waiting patient for a good trade. That's a good comeback story. There's many people. If this is your calling to stay disciplined, let it be. Out for 100 ticks, so 25 points. Very, very solid. He entered at 876, or out at 876. It's 25 points. Yeah, if you didn't really go long in the AM, so since we started streaming, that's why I'm making the point of PM session only. Was there really a good long opportunity since the 1 PM move? You could just like long every tap inside the 5-minute because that is like at least the first signal is short. But it still doesn't look clean to me because there'll be occasions where this would not work out, and then we'll get more false signals. Let's say we move up, right? We just keep on moving up, and then there's gonna be times where it does a false signal like this, and you try to buy every dip, and it doesn't work. And then we just keep on moving higher. It just does a strong dump to fake people out, move higher. So people who try to long every dip, it's gonna work now, but not every time it's gonna do that. And it's better just to understand price structure. Yeah, I'm also not like I think there's gonna be some types of traders. If you're a momentum trader, you could easily probably like FOMO into it. Like FOMO in my eyes, but I like looking for the retrace. So if I'm bearish, I like to see a strong displacement. And the moment it retaps back inside somewhere, I'm gonna slam it down. Same thing if I'm long. If I'm bullish, I need to see some displacement. This is a simple displacement here. We could have looked for longs after this, but I don't know. We didn't really sweep too much liquidity, especially on ES. Look how we have lots of relative lows here. It's just not confident for me. But let's say in the case that we do slam shorts here or longs, I want something like this. I want us to drive down and then really build back up, and then I'll long probably somewhere in here. So I want people to get faked out first. I don't want to long while other people are just joining blindly and still winning. Displacement now. Is now the time short? This is 3 p.m. I will stick around for 3:15. Let's just do that. And I don't think I'm going to trade my fund today. No TGF Friday. Maybe we'll get one like so late to the close, like 3:45 to 3:50. I don't think there'll be any short opportunity at this point. Too late. I think I would probably beg the diff for. Usually it does play when we have a strong push. The last like 30 minutes, we might get like more. It could go both ways though, but especially if we've been holding the trend line and buying every single dip the last 5 hours, the last 30 minutes we might get a splash. At least from experience and screen time. I don't know if this is gonna play out, but yeah, like I kind of agree with that. Like if any short is gonna happen, it's likely gonna happen during the power hour. Do we want to cash that? Maybe. Is this, let's see. So this move down here from this high to this low here, it's about like a 30-point move. And we're about to replicate that as well. We didn't even take the highs.
Is this finally gonna be it?
You think so?
That's a pretty strong rejection at the top.
It is such a this is probably the strongest candle we got now. Like this is now the strongest. We got 5-minute close on in another minute though. Maybe we can let that play out more. Left equal highs. It doesn't even need to take. There's no point in looking at equal highs if we're gonna fall. I'm more concerned about the lows. We have, look at all these relative lows here. I wouldn't even consider this a sweep. Same thing with ES. Lots of relative lows. If I feel like we were bearish or block 3 up candles on 2-minute. Everyone just screaming TGF Friday. Do we do it or not? I'm not against it, at least. This is probably the most likely opportunity to go for it.
Look up the 2 o'clock for value gap. Extended across.
$15-minute. Did you say 15-minute? No, or what did you say?
No, the 1 minute.
Oh.
You see how it's been chopping around
The
everywhere?
341 or which candle?
The 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
For value gap.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. I mean, we're just slicing through back and forth with it.
Yeah, but if we can get a decent close under it, then that could be the confirmation we need.
Just imagine if you just shorted all day. Let's just say you did like 10 attempts, and then the first 11th attempt, you actually got a good short. Where are you going to hold? You're going to see like a 50-point movie, and we're like, dang, that's it. But then you took like 10 consecutive losses of like 10 points, 10 points.
Yeah, at least I got it right. That's all that matters in the end.
Being right versus being profitable.
It's that ego boost.
So we didn't get that 5-minute, but we also closed below this 5-minute here at least. I'm actually probably leaning for lower prices though. Where are we looking for shorts, guys? This might be the time. I'm gonna do this on eval though. I don't think I'm gonna risk funding unless I see something more actionable, which we might get. But I do still have some evals we can go for. I'm not gonna probably put more than a 12-point stop on Q. I want to stay true to our low risk or tight stop. Where are we looking? Because I'm... just gonna do a premium discount, and then we're gonna watch if we get a close here. Gonna squeeze the late buys. Yeah, probably. And we just took out these lows here.
ES looks like this with the die.
It does. Too much wicks for us to really consider. It was just slow grinding. But that's...
yeah, and Q traces again. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm more open to now if we get a close here. We gotta really punish those people that just keeps on longing.
I'm gonna say pickets get slaughtered.
The Bears are done drinking for the day. They're working hard the last hour. They're just saying like, what is happening while we were gone for only today? What's happening is people are about to get killed here. Is there any good liquidity targets below here? At 300 flat is probably a good target there though. We did sweep a lot of the lows that I was going for. One more minute for like the closure here. Roger said just close for 101. I mean, that's good. Like, you don't want to marry a short position, especially when we've been so bullish and it's just you're not even confirmed yet. But this is probably a good place to actually bounce back up, though. That's which is the difficult part. I'm gonna wait for the 5-minute close here. I don't even see a clean breaker either.
There's sort of one, but it's kind of weak.
Alright, candle close. We're still inside the 5 minute. That's been holding all day. Check the hourly. At least, like, if you look at the hourly, we didn't really have a candle trying to pressure lower prices. This is the first time it did that. For the last, like, 12 hour, or, I don't know, like, last 7 candles. So, I'm much more likely playing the downside now. Dale said, I'm the biggest bear here, but today was a bull ride. I mean, I'm the same thing, but I at least sat through for PM just to watch it.
It's not about bulls or bears. It's about where the market's.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Right.
I can flip my bias that quick.
We're just setting pure raw price action. That's it.
Okay, I would not be against shorts now. I actually favor it here. I started favoring it after we got a nice close though. Where would we want to play it? I don't think it would give you a clean retracement anymore. I think it's gonna be in a hurry. This is the first time in your stream I do. Do you only trade PM? No, I actually trade mostly AM session. It's between 9:50 to 12. I only did PM today because we were already at all-time high early in the morning. So I really wanted more information, but the information I got was we're gonna just keep on pushing higher and higher. But I really hope you can see a solid setup from us. We didn't get good trades today, or good setups today. We didn't take any trades at all, but I do think we have good value. Pretty difficult here. I want downside, but at what entry? I really want to control my max loss too. So 3 points on ES stop loss, about 10 on NQ if I can. Where's a decent entry model? This bearish FEG is the first one that held here.
Phantom breaker strikes again.
Can I see a clean... I mean, we do have a 2-minute breaker here. 2 minutes probably the best one we can go for. Let me take the grab off here. It's a large one, but we're going to try to refine an entry here. Let me just see if it's the same thing. If it does come back up, I would try it. I'm not against it. Checking the 1 minute here. Check the 5. 5 just making jabs lower, but no real action yet. Want to see if I can get a premium short. It's running dry. It is really running here. But we're starting to respect more of the bearish PD rays here. At least. Just a 5 minute here. BPR. I don't think we actually come up to this 5 here though. This would be a low risk entry, like around 355s. It would need to come up all the way up here though. I don't think that's likely with the way that price action is moving today. Lots of wicks though. It's too difficult to really look for. I don't know if anyone got that short, but I didn't. I for sure did. I think once we got a nice close here, I'm definitely looking for it more. But I don't know if we have the time to really get a clear setup. So I'm kind of relying on just a simple OT entry at least if I'm doing tight stops. I'm short from 330. I hope that does well, man. We're gonna just break here. We might. What do you guys think? Where's a good area to look for an entry here? It's actually pretty difficult for me. There's just way too many wicks for me to tell clearly. And this was a clean breaker. We didn't have a good displacement, but then we just violated that above here. Wouldn't even bother. That's a good call too. I just want to see. I want to test it here. Yeah, I'm doing the eval. I'm not touching funded right now. The 5-minute FEG. If we return back, that's probably the best case, to be honest. Because we supported this pretty well here. You know it's bad when you have to look hard for the breaker. It is so bad. I'm like looking at areas where I shouldn't even be looking at. I mean, a simple premium discount is something I'm willing to try though. If it's a good area I can go for. We still can't break the 15. Yeah, we've just been... Look at all these wicks on there. This could just propel back up. But there's at least more willingness though. Even the hourly, like this hourly is very clear at least. If you were to look for entry, it's pretty difficult. I'm probably betting somewhere in this area here, which I can break down. What are your thoughts on this? It is more of a 5. Like I would probably want more of a closure here, but we get what we get. This is something I might go for. This looks interesting. With a 2.5 stop. Kind of have like a stop near high of day, which is very comfortable. NQ is rare to leave equal highs. Does it have equal highs? At least we swept the lows. Is there a divergence going on here? Why is ES moving higher? Would you take this trade? Do you guys think this is a solid trade here? Kind of look at this BPR here. And have a comfortable stop at intermediate high, which if it does take the intermediate high, we're likely going to run it. I would like the 5-minute close under first though, but it's also OT entry too. Very tight stop, and I can this low, if it does break, this is probably going to get thrashed. You see equal highs and above. Well, yeah, no, like if it does take this high, equal highs are gonna get smashed anyways. It is a more of a high risk trade though. That's why it's likely gonna be eval, but I can't really see a short entry here. Which is why I'm so against it here. Probably better just to like today was like not even like a good tape reading day. Is more just like a test of your patience. Can you handle price when there's no clear setups? I'm gonna give this a shot on my eval. If I can, what did I put it at? We're just gonna do an eval. I'll just do a 2.5 stop on it. I don't know how I can connect it here. Maybe I'll switch it. Did it fill? That's pretty incredible that we were off by a tick. That would have been already 101. Just playing off of the OT and the BPR here. We're literally off by a tick there. Now we have equal highs, or relative highs here. That wasn't fun. We have equal highs on NQ2. We're likely going to smash those. Probably move it to 46 now at least. And then we'll just do a 2 stop on it. But yeah, no trades today, most likely. 5-minute close already. We basically did a retap on the hourly here. I don't know if we're going to do expansion in the last 30 minutes. We'll see.
Don't be surprised.
Yep.
A lot of shit has been happening lately at 4 o'clock.
NQ is a little bit more weak though. I hope everyone has a good weekend though. No matter what happens in the market, we're gonna be here next weekend, and I really didn't like February price action that much. We have a new month. We have March, and I'm anticipating March is gonna be much better. For anyone still watching, what was your viewpoint on March PA? Or not March, February. Sorry, February price action. If you actually enjoyed February price action, I have a different opinion about that, to be honest. But we would likely have different perspectives anyways. Because I'm looking at November, December, January, all these months, the last 3 months basically. Fantastic. February just terrible to me. Terrible as in I didn't take any losses or anything like that. Terrible as in more this was not good trading. Setups were poor. Two price top. Horrible price action. I don't want to like look for the same perspective though, but especially if someone else like was like this is the best month for me, because there's some people on Twitter saying that, but just for me it's been pretty nasty. Triple highs on ES here. I'm just edging up. This is probably a 30% chance this works. Not my favorite, but then again I hit payout. Yeah, I also got some payouts at least, not as much as the previous month, but we got something. I think we probably told out like 10,000 this month, which is, or not 10, but I think it was 8, more close to 8. But that's a low month for me considering all my fund accounts, if I'm honest. Not even like trying to say anything like that. All right, we're filled here. I think it shows, yeah, 5 minis. Just do stop. Where's the stop at? 48.25, which is this high. We're gonna just mark it. Stop here. We'll see how this plays out. I'm just spacing on the last 3 months. I think I killed it. November was a good month. December was a phenomenal month, and then January was a great month as well. February is a lower month. So we're looking at stats. That's how it is. But we're at least doing higher and higher each month. We're not for the most part. We're overall green on green. I don't think we had a red month yet in my trading or my alerts or in my payouts and funded. Don't think we're at that point yet. Which is good. If we get a closure above 46.25, I'll probably just get out at 46.5 for minus 2 ticks. And we literally have a 2.25 stop here. This isn't a 5-minute setup, but I don't know why it doesn't project correctly. Is there activation? There's an activation fee for all firms. We're 3:30. I told myself we're gonna stay for 3:15. We stayed a little bit longer, but not really much going on.
Gonna come soon.
What do you think about shorts right now? I'm in on eval, which is at 46 ES flat, and I have a 2-point stop on it.
PD array above 356.
No, I'm talking ES, just 46. I'm taking an ES. Could be bad, but I think ES has been more reasonable. Look at that. That's already 1-to-1, baby. No, that's not 1-to-1 yet. 1-to-1 would be here. It just looked like it because it had a strong move. This would be 1-to-1, but I'm probably going for the swing low at least. If we get TGF Friday or something. If that's the high of the day.
Well, we did have an internal liquidity sweep, so could be it.
BPR. BPR. Take 2 off there. I'm holding the rest. At least bare minimum here, 39. That'll be a 7-point move here. 6.5. Just notice how we got the entry at 46. We had 2 ticks of drawdown, and we're already up like 3 points with our 2-point stop. So that's why like you see me like trade like 5 minis on ES. We do the math on that, like 5 minis. This is eval, by the way, but let's say we did 5 minis on funded. 5 minis, $50 per point, 2.25 stop, $500 loss. That's his eval. I would likely do 3 minis typically, and we do that math there. 2.25 stop, only 337. And when we were already down here, we're already up like 3 points, so we're already up 400. But I'm targeting about 6.5. So 6.5 points. Let's do 3 mini, or yeah, 3 minis again. $50 per point. We're going for nearly 1,000 with a $300 loss. I would put this. Oh, no, this should not be it. Let me see. We'll do the same stop. If we take out the high, this is where in the stream. Let's do that. I think that's fair. Because we made about 3 points on this low here. And I'm willing to lose 2 ticks. So it's going to be like a slightly green trade. Very slightly. If it takes us out break even. Or 2 ticks above even. But notice the BPR. BPR held very well. We have a BPR and Q as well. Just much higher. I think price moves lower here. If we took on NQ, it would have been much better. ES just holding very, very well for some reason. But yeah, probably no one's in this with me. Just me. This is what it took about 3 hours. Or yeah, close to 2.5 hours. You're on EVA. So Sleepy's in the trade. Let's just see if this plays out. I would not want price to make a run above 46 now, 46 and a half. That's why I have that stop there. You're in it on NQ. I hope NQ plays out. I mean, if you took on NQ, look at the time frame we took it. NQ you would probably get like, let's say 345. It doesn't have to be top tick. 345. You would have been up 15 points with no drawdown. We are in power hour. Don't say we need power hour. This is power hour. What you need is probably a 350 candle. But keep in mind, the reason for the short is we look at the 5 minute. We actually got a closure on the 5 minute. If you look at the whole day, no closure whatsoever. So that's why I'm taking the initiative. Maybe we can try shorts and we have a strong displacement. I don't really consider this equal highs as important just because we kept on making higher, 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 higher. If this is a top, this equal high would not even matter. But it's fun at least to risk tight stops and win on it. That means you call the price correctly. Even if it takes us out, at least we anticipate that there was resistance. That could reject at 46. Just two ways it could play out. This could reject and take out the low 39, or it could just come back up and push higher. I'm not going to take the chance. So that's why I'll just have the stop at there, 46 and a half, which we're approaching, but it'll still be a green trade. Just know, like, when you're counter trending, if anyone's still here, if you're counter trending and you know that you're counter trending because it doesn't line on a higher time frame, you want to have the tightest stop as possible, whatever it can do. So in this case, 2-point stop that's equivalent probably to like 8 points on NQ. That's very, very tight to me. What's a BPR? It's a balanced price range. So this is a bearish FEG here, made from this displacement. We have wick 1, wick 3. The candle between is a displacement. This would be a bullish FEG, but we close past that, creating a bearish FEG, invalidating the bullish one. And that just, the overlapping of that is just a BPR. And I'm already kind of looking at lower prices just because we started violating on the 5 minute. It's not as clean, but we had displacement at least. So the whole day, no displacement on the 5. We had a minor displacement here. That's probably the biggest candle here. Came back up, false move, made an intermediate high. This is a consecutive 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 minute candles of red bearish candles. So I'm hoping we really smash down probably 350 if we're still alive on this entry. No problem. You know what? If Dave was still here, he's going to be like, this is $300. This is $500. Take the profit. He's like, don't be greedy. Like, damn, I'm not going to let it take, not going to hit my target, huh? I'm going to just TP for 2 points. What's your final target NQ? What's your entry? Let me see. I'll actually look. Like, this would be your main TP here just because it's a nice swing low. You'll take probably majority position off and then you'll slam it if you can, probably to, I think 300 was the key here. You look at, yeah, it was like here. This is nice equal lows here. I would try to drive it down here if I can. So if you're looking at the same entry, I think it was like 345. You'll probably do a stop. I would probably do that as a stop, 9 points, just above the breaker, and slam it down here if we can get a drop. This is a good runner target. We don't really have much time in the day though. There's only 20 minutes left. Blue 7 evals. I'm done counter trading. I love counter trades. That's the reason why I'm negative 2,000. Just know when you counter trade, at least you need a setup. This is a setup for me. If you counter trade all day today, this is not bullish or bearish price action. So you ask yourself, why is this trade working? It's because I waited for us to break structure and starting to move lower. That's the best way I can describe it. You blew your eval 2 days ago. No matter what happened in your past, you can turn a new leaf. Are you still here? He's still here. I don't know if he's listening,
Yeah,
but
I'm here.
this live stream is turning into what you told your boss, a mental health speech. I'm inspiring the youth and everyone, giving them discipline and financial freedom. We want to trade only when it comes to us. That's what I think. If you guys don't know, Dono was, I think you said you were at work listening to the live stream and engaging, and then your boss heard like my voice, and you made an excuse like this is a mental speech or mental health speech. I mean, it kind of is for some people.
Well, I wasn't lying.
$400. Here, let me just see if I can take one off at this low. We don't have much time in the day. I'm gonna take probably the rest off down here. That'll be a 7-point trade, and then we'll be solid. For the people that stayed on the stream for 2 hours, you might get a treat here. I don't know. We don't know if it's gonna hit our target yet, but if you took at least some TP, put break even stop, you can't lose now. I over leveraged trying to do the 1 day pass. I won't do it again. It's nothing but bad habits. Yeah, so the 1 day pass, they really developed that as like a benefit. Like you can pass in 1 day, but that just encourages you to oversize. And that's how you mess up. But you could do large size trades and still pass in 1 day as long as you have an A+ setup. There's times where we did that. We did that on stream. I think 2 weeks ago on Friday, I posted that on Twitter. We did a 2-point stop on ES. I think we had 10 contracts, 2-point loss, 2-point stop loss, and I think a 13-point take profit, and we actually hit that. It took 2 hours for it to hit our target though, but that's how you want to do things. That's how I recommend, at least. I'll show on Twitter here. This is the trade here. We did this on live stream February 16th, which is 2 weeks ago. We literally did a 2-point stop here. 13 points, we actually got it. So what do you want to do? You don't want to match large size with bad trades. You want to actually go for A+ setups. 1 to 3 micros. For me, I don't even trade micros. So right now, this can't be a red trade right now. We entered at 46. We took TP at 43. We took another TP at 42. 42 was already 4 points. That's 2 RR already. We're going for a little bit over 3. No, this is 3 RR. When are you gonna do that trade again? This is where the mental health speech comes in. I have to let it come to me. We're gonna be live trading every day, but we're gonna wait for that setup. If it comes, we'll come, and we're gonna say like this is a high quality setup. I'm gonna do large size on this. Eval does bring bad habits, but you have to acknowledge that that trade is a high risk trade. If you can separate that, then you'll be okay trading large size on eval. Like, would I take 5 minis on funded? I probably would not. I'll probably take 3 minis. Would I take this trade on funded? Probably not due to the time. But if it's near my kill zone, I might take it just because the stop loss is so tight. And down here would have been already 2 RR, right? It would have been like very close to RR. That's more than enough. I don't know if it's gonna... I need to reduce this to 2. It's looking to take me out though. I mean, we'll probably be up like 300, 200 bucks though if it takes us out. Right now, this is what it looks like. We realized about $350 profit already. And we're just hovering with 2 more minis. So we had 5 contracts. This is the realized. This is ongoing. This is total. So even if we take the loss, we'll always be up 358. That's about the loss if I take the full stop. 350 push. The 350 is what matters here. If we get the 350 push, all right, I'm gonna take. Let's see here. Let me do this one. We'll do 1 contract here, and then I'm gonna see if it does really slam it down. We're gonna hold 1 to see.
That average has been holding up really well, though.
It has. It has. Just please let me hold this trade. Don't take out 46.5, where my entry is.
For bears today.
Before 350. I don't know what's willing to do that.
Might just end up taking out the high.
Yep, that took us out. So we ended that trade with 358 realized profits, like I said here. This is the realized profits. This is unrealized with the 2 ongoing contracts. This is total. This basically wiped us out here. We have 358 total profits now. Whatever it is, it's fine. Still good trade. So we look at the execution. Short at 46. We want to target down here if we can, but we put break and stop after. 46 stop, or 46 entry, stop at 48, about 2 points. TP for 44, same 1-1, and then take another TP at 1.5. We try to aim for 3 RR, but took us out, break even. We want to just protect ourselves. We don't know if 350 is going to just slam it up. Hello, new here. We're about to wrap up, but hopefully we can see your face again next week. Lots of new eyes here. So some things I might be saying is foreign, but as long as you kind of keep on trading with me, you understand what I'm kind of talking about. Hopefully we can get people paid, people grow their fund accounts, their live account, whatever it is. Let's call it. I'll watch for the 350 candle and then we're going to wrap up. I don't like how it moved past this intermediate high though. For ES at least. On NQ, you've probably been safe. Do the giveaway. We're just going to do it Monday. It's fine. I already gave away 1 count. Which I like the giveaway of making people more engaged in this than just handing it out like that. I would like to say gracias for the stream. Yep. Just stay tuned next week. Hopefully we can get everyone a solid trade. This was not a A+ setup just because of time. And it's only good trade just because I was able to do a 2-point stop on it. And we did hit that entry and gave us about 4 points. Pretty good. About 4 points. 4 points on the dot. All right, 350. 1 more minute. Let's see. Up or down? I'm feeling up. I have to feel up now. Especially when we take out the intermediate high and then we're building up slowly. We kind of see all these wicks taken. I'll probably lean upside. Thanks for the stream. Catch you Monday. Yep. I think we'll be probably AM Monday. I don't know if PM is just only situational base. It's not going to be all the time. But if this drops all the way to TP, that's going to be a little bit frustrating in a way. Just a little bit. There's SMT on NQ and ES, just minor one. We didn't take this high out. 10 seconds. It's going to pop, guys. they don't want to just take me out just because they want to. This is very weak. I don't know. Maybe I expected more than that after a day like this. It's a good drop though. Yeah, they took us out. If we took an NQ, I don't think we'd have got stopped out, would we? I would probably put it just at the high here. Whatever the case is, we already got profits from that trade. All right, I'm going to wrap up here, guys. I'll see everyone Monday a.m. Thanks for coming, guys.
See ya.